Hi, I'm Jerker Salogi from EVLI Bank's Equity Research, and I'm joined today by Eltel's CEO, Casimir Lindholm. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Casimir, you released your Q2 report today. Could you maybe walk us through the results?
Yes, we are very pleased with the sixth quarter in a row, year on year, where we improved the EBITDA. All in all, a good quarter for us. And we have been true to our operational excellence strategy, and that has given good results now for 6 quarters in a row. All in all, also net debt situation very good, and we are step by step then ready for looking at net sales growth in the future.
All right, yeah, you mentioned that one of the key highlights were the improved profitability, and as well your balance sheet has improved well, and now you are taking steps to reversing the revenue decline trend. So could you maybe give us some insight into what that could bring in the future?
Yes, when we presented, that's 2.5 years ago, we presented our Nordic strategy and operational excellence strategy, and going step by step, improving the balance sheet and then improving the profitability, and at the same time then taking care of the old projects and focusing on the Nordics. And at that journey, we have come quite far, and the results are positive. So we have now 90% of the business in the Nordics. Still some projects that we need to close down during this year outside the Nordics. And then, as mentioned already, 2.5 years ago in that strategy, then we'll focus on increasing the net sales, partly organically. That is then local initiatives in each of the 4 Nordic countries, but also starting to look at M&A possibilities in the market. I think overall this industry has consolidation potential in all 4 markets. So we'll more and more look into those opportunities. And also now, of course, we are in a different situation as a company financial, and then it's time to look for growth.
Okay. Now, during H1, you commented that you were seeing some challenges due to coronavirus, for instance, with customer delays. What are your outlook currently, given the situation? How do you think this will develop going forward?
I mean, Nordics as such as an area is in a good position regarding COVID-19. If you look at it, of course, from a global perspective or even European perspective. That said, we have still had some challenges in Q1 and Q2 regarding COVID-19. The authorities in the different countries have reacted slightly differently, and that has had an impact partly on us, but mainly on our customers, basically the end customers. We can see that now, for example, in Norway, where the restrictions were quite tight, that we see that penetration rates, sales rates in fiber projects are maybe a bit slower than in a normal situation. And of course, our customers needs to have anything between 40 and 60 is normal penetration rate before a project is started. So those penetration rates, sales rates are a bit slower than maybe in a normal situation. That's why we can see some impact on our side, and that projects are delayed. They are coming and that volume is coming, but maybe some delays. Particularly, we can see that now in Norway. Then overall, I would say with the vaccine programs in the Nordic countries, I think we are slowly moving to a better situation regarding COVID-19. That said, we still have, of course, quarantine situations popping up here and there, and that is something that we have to live with like everybody else in the society and in these markets. But all in all, going in the right direction, but some delays and some increases in our sick leave still due to mainly quarantine situations.
Okay. So you have operations in 4 Nordic countries. There were some varying results in the countries now in Q2. Could you maybe walk us through the situation in the different countries, if there are any highlights you want to lift up?
Yes, starting from East Finland, we have a very strong position both in communication and power in Finland, and we are benefiting from that. And we are also benefiting from the fact that we have invested quite a lot of time and resources into efficiency and productivity programs during the last couple of years. So Finland is now in a good position, and also the historical challenges are history and now. So Finland is good market, strong position, and efficiency improvements that we can see in the results now. Sweden still in a turnaround phase. We have done a lot of restructuring, reorganization in Sweden, and now we are step by step going into a more controlled environment, and we can see the first results of positive cash flow and so forth, which is normally the first sign you see that when things are turning in the right direction. We are investing now heavily into efficiency productivity program in Sweden, very similar to the one that we had in Finland a couple of years ago, and the last year in Denmark. Same or similar concepts that will be implemented. So we improve the efficiency and productivity, and thus the results in Sweden going forward. Norway is a good market. We're a clear market leader, strong position. Here I see some impact of the COVID-19 that I mentioned before, but overall we are going into higher volumes in Norway towards the end of the year. So all in all, Norway continues to deliver good margins and is a good market for us all in all. Denmark, good start to the year, both Q1 and Q2. Also there, good market as such, and I think Denmark is one of the places where we'd like to start looking at the growth opportunities in the market. So a bit different stages in 4 Nordic countries, and that said, we also see a bit different phase in 5G, for example, in the 4 Nordic markets, where Finland is moving fastest at the moment, followed by Norway and Denmark, and a bit slow start in 5G in Sweden, due to some legal processes and so forth that have been circulated in the media. But all in all, 5G will improve the net sales, and as mentioned before in previous quarters, we think that 5G will be between 5 and 10, around 10% of the net sales in communication when 5G is peaking. So all in all, I would say the markets in Nordics are on a good level, in some places even on a very healthy level.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a lot going on. Well, I'd like to thank you for walking us through the Q2 results, and we really look forward to hearing more from you going forward. Thank you very much, Casimir.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too.